If you're over 50 and you constantly feel drained, you feel like you're giving everything that you have and you're not getting that type of energy back. This is the thought process that I had to acknowledge. And it may sound real simple, but it's not, because a lot of people are not able to do this. What's up, beautiful people? Today we're just having some real talk, some real conversation, because it's just a lot of things that's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of uncertainty, and I want to share with you all some tips that really help me to sustain my peace. And I just want to share with you all some of the decisions that I made in my life that really helped me. Right now, we're seeing a lot of people that are losing their jobs and they're having to make hard decisions. I don't know if you all remember me telling you all about my story about how my job moved. They moved out 65 miles away from base. So now I have to drive 130 miles a day. And I spend about $400 and $500 a month in gas. I'm losing a lot of money at work, you all. All of that driving is taken away from my annual salary. And let's not mention all the stress I have to deal with driving that distance every day. It's draining me mentally and physically. But let me tell y'all, it's a lot of people that drive much further. And right now, a lot of people are having to make hard decisions because some people jobs moved out of state. So I really can't complain, right? If you're over 40, or a Gen Xer, we were taught to work really hard and be loyal and committed to a job. Find a good job, stay there, and retire. And retiring now is that you have to work up to 70 to 75 years old now. And that's just not realistic in my mind, but a lot of people have to do it. I have been talking to a lot of people and they're in my age. They're in their 50s. And I always ask people like, will you be retiring soon? And they tell me all the time, I can't retire right now, but because they just don't have the finances to retire. But I want to encourage all working people to do this, to protect your mental health. And this is something that you all have to do. I don't want you to feel bad about doing this because people try to make you feel guilty when you try to do this one thing. If you're over 50 and you constantly feel drained, you feel like you're giving everything that you have and you're not getting that type of energy back. This is the thought process that I had to acknowledge to help me. And it may sound real simple, but it's not, because a lot of people are not able to do this. You have got to protect your peace in this season. Yeah, you got to protect your peace at all costs. Your peace is not negotiable. So I'm speaking to you right now, working class people. You go to work every day. You sacrifice time away from your family, sacrifice time from your friends. You may go to work early, come home late, doing things at the job that nobody sees, working with integrity, and nobody ever says thank you, never says, good job. If you all can relate to this, put facts in the comments. If we turn on the news right now, it's something bad. It's never anything good. There's inflation. Did y'all know that there's working people out there that's living in tents now? There's people that's considering leaving America, and some people have already left America because of the inflation, because it's just too hard to live. You can't retire. It's normal now to work 2 and 3 jobs now. And then you still have to have a gig and a side business. That's normal. There's no time for rest. I remember back in the day, my parents, they would work an extra job. But once they had enough money, they'll quit the job. But now you can't even quit the job. You got to keep it for a long time now. I've had a second job now for over 10 years. And I don't feel comfortable letting my second job go because of the uncertainty that we have. And this is when everything shifted for me right here, having this thought process. You have got to protect your peace. I don't know how your life is structured, but like I told you, I drive 130 miles a day, 5 days a week. And I also have a second job. I'm a wife, I'm a mother. So I'm doing all of the things. So I decided that I'm not going to worry about satisfying other people. And I've decided that I'm going to stay away from toxic people, toxic places, groups, and communities. Anything that affects my peace and lower my vibration, I'm staying away from it. And y'all may say that's easy to do, but some people have toxic habits that keep them connected to toxic groups and people. They don't even realize they're harming themselves. On the real, you have to be aware of who you are. For me, I know I'm an empath. So different things affect me internally. I can absorb everybody's emotions and things. I don't know. That's just how I'm wired. But I protect my peace now. I don't even go to places like Walmart anymore. Walmart for me causes high anxiety. I don't like going. It's too big. It's too many people. And Walmart is not safe. It doesn't have enough security. There's not enough exits. I'm just not going to Walmart. It does not make me feel protected or safe, so I stay out of that place. Do Walmart do this to you, or it's just me? Even the people that work there seem like they're so mad, and I don't have time to exchange that energy with them. They don't want to be at work. They don't want you to ask them questions. So that's toxic to me. So I stay away from Walmart. And this is another way to protect your peace. Stay away from people that's always bringing you bad news. That's the only time they want to talk to you, is when they bringing you some bad news. They never have anything positive or good to say. I be around this one person. They love to talk about who died. Every time they see me, girl, guess who died? We had a funeral last week for such and such. I don't want to hear about who died. Girl, they whole house blew up. I don't want to know about that. I'm already hearing these things on the news and driving through traffic and looking in people's faces that's mad. I don't want to hear about who died. Miss me with that. This another way you need to protect your peace. Stay away from family members that's toxic. Yes, family can be toxic as well. Stay away from those family parties and events you know you don't want to go to. You know you don't like them people for real. You go there, you feel awkward, you get into arguments with people. It's the same people there all the time. They're never saying anything that's encouraging or uplifting. You're just there and you're wasting time, and time is too valuable, especially when you get a certain age. I don't want to waste all of my valuable time. Now, you go to some family members' homes and they make you feel so welcome, and they rejuvenate and ignite the energy inside, and it feels good. I'm not talking about those family members. I'm talking about those ones you know that are toxic. When you come out the house, you feel bad. You be like, dang, I shouldn't have went there. I done wasted all my time. I could have been with my husband. I could have been with my wife. And for me, I used to feel bad when I said no to people, but not anymore. I have to protect my energy and my time and my peace. It's very important to do that for yourself. And don't worry about family members. They'll be mad for a minute, but they'll get over it. You got to protect your peace. Everybody's life is not structured the same. Some people don't have children. Some people are not married. They don't have any responsibilities like you do. Like for me, my life is totally different. So I can't accommodate everybody's requests and needs. I have to do what's best for me. I work 2 jobs. I'm driving 130 miles a day. I don't have time to make sure that everybody is all right with decisions that I'm making to sustain myself. And that's how you have to think. And then this is another thing to protect your peace. Stay away from groups and activities that's not elevating you. Sometimes we stay connected to groups for too long, because sometimes we just outgrow the groups and our values change over time. People change. And when you stay connected for too long, you kind of lose yourself. And then it just becomes a habit that's not creating any new ideas, habits that become toxic because it's just wasting time and you're not elevating. Time is the only treasure you cannot earn more of. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't put time on pause. You got to decide if you want to use it well or watch it disappear. When you're working hard every day, you can't be concerned about who feelings that you're hurting. You are going to be hurt if you don't treat yourself well. So right now in this season, I am focusing on everything that's going to elevate me. I'm focusing on my health. I'm eating right. I'm focusing on saving money, paying off bills, learning new things. I'm protecting my ear gates, my eye gates. And that just means I decide what I want to see, what I want to watch, who I want to spend my time with. I'm being very intentional. If you're a person of a certain age, it's time to be very intentional with protecting your peace. This is something else to think about. I believe in community, but you still have to protect yourself when you're involved with communities, because at the end of the day, we are not all the same. We have our own unique ideas and goals that we're working on. Sometimes we don't grow because we just stay connected to the same groups of people and their ideas about life. They never change. Their thoughts are not being elevated. They're not trying to increase their growth, and you just stay connected to them. And you know what ends up happening is that you stay the same way too. And I'm not trying to be that way. I'm trying to grow and elevate. You need to have a space of silence so your mind can reset and generate new ideas. Get away from the noise. Set yourself apart. It's good. It's good for you. When you are at work, make sure you take those lunch breaks. Leave outside that office. And when you leave from work, don't respond to those emails when you're off the clock. Protect your peace at all times. I hope this have made sense to you all. I just want to have a real talk and just get away from politics right now, because politics can be very toxic. And it's good to have information and know what's going on in the world, but you still have to protect your peace. So that's all I have to say, you guys. I look forward to talking to you all in the comments. I appreciate you all so much.